What does treatment for postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety look like? If you're new here, hi, my name is Kate, and my goal is to create a safe space where women can talk freely about everything postpartum, from our mental health into what's happening to our bodies and hair loss, like what's going on here. I had really, really bad postpartum anxiety with my son. I thought we were going to get hit by a car like every time we left the house. It was horrible. And so I actually did a virtual PHP, which is partial hospitalization program. It was all virtual, so I could be home with my baby. And I also, that graduated to a virtual IOP program, which is intensive outpatient. Through that, I also had therapy and some medication adjustments because I am bipolar. So I was already on existing medication, but had some adjustments made to kind of help everything that I was going through and manage my anxiety. In addition to that, I learned a lot of techniques, practiced grounding, more meditation, learned a lot of things to manage triggers, and basically just have a lot more tools to manage my anxiety a lot better. And it improved drastically from the time I started to the time I went back to work. With my second baby this time around, I think my postpartum depression is actually worse, but I am currently doing therapy and I'm still kind of getting some medication adjustments. My ADHD has been absolutely out of control, so we are working on managing that, and I think and hope that that will give me a little bit of a boost mentally, because if you've had, a baby, you know that your brain is just kind of gone. Your brain shrinks when you're pregnant. It eventually goes back to normal, but I got pregnant again, so my brain shrunk again. But anyway, I really wanted to share that because a lot of people talk about postpartum depression, and I talk about it a lot, but I don't really talk about treatment as much. And I feel like there is such a stigma on getting help and getting treatment. We worry we're going to lose our children, all kinds of things. And I do want to say a lot of that is really extreme cases. We hear the bad stuff in the news, but I think for the most part, call your doctor. If you're able to, find a psychiatrist, find a therapist. And I know that is a privilege that not everybody has, but if you're able to, reach out and let somebody know that you're not doing okay, because this is incredibly normal. It doesn't even mean that it's forever. Some women just need a little help, a little bump to get them through that postpartum period. But I highly, highly recommend reaching out, finding some help, finding some support. You're not alone. All of your feelings are valid, and there's a lot you can do, especially if you don't want medication. There's a lot of tools and techniques you can learn to help you manage your triggers, to help yourself calm down. So I think there's really help for everyone. You just have to look for it and reach out.